So this is the Wood-Mizer BMS250 sharpener. It's called a full profile CBN sharpener. Crack her open. Basically we have a motor, we have a sharpening wheel, we have a cam which is going to be spinning, which is attached to this shaft, which moves the blade along as well as moves that motor up and down. It sharpens the entire tooth profile, the face, the back, as well as the bottom. Very important. You would think you just want to sharpen the face because that's what's cutting the wood. But that blade is tensioned very tightly on the sawmill and it has stresses. The stress cracks originate in the bottom of the tooth, which is called the gullet. So when you sharpen your bandsaw blade, if you don't sharpen that kind of little bit of steel at the very bottom to remove those micro cracks, your blades are going to fatigue and fail much quicker than not sharpening the whole thing. Now I said full profile sharpener. What does that mean? Yes, it means it sharpens the whole thing at one time, but it's different from the old sharpeners, which were called drag sharpeners, which had a narrow wheel which actually dragged along the entire profile, versus this one here that has a wide wheel that just drops straight on and sharpens everything at the same time. It has oil lubricant, which helps pull the material away from the wheel. The wheel is covered in a material called CBN. It's basically a fake diamond made in a laboratory. Stays sharp for a very, very, very long time. We have speed control, so you can decide how fast the blade's going through, how fast the motor is going up and down and sharpening. Number one question I'm going to have is, how many times can you sharpen your bandsaw blade? For us, we find we get about 3 or 4 sharpens before you need to re-bend the teeth. The teeth have a bend to them called the set. Every time you sharpen, it removes a little bit of the set, and once you take away too much set, that blade is going to cut wavy in the log and not do its job properly. Now we have a balance between the cost of the blade, the time to sharpen, and then the time to set the blade. For us, it does not make sense to set the teeth of the blade. It is a very precise process that we find because of the cost of the blade. Normal Wood-Mizer blade that we're getting from Lennox is about $19. So if we can get 4 sharpens out of that blade, you're talking $5. Basically, that blade is costing us once we paid back our machine costs. Especially when we're talking about the big sawmill. Now we're talking about a sawmill blade that can be upwards of $160 for the sawmill blade. So if you can get 3 to 4 sharpens on it, you're really reducing your costs. You also see we're right here in the mill house. This is attached literally to both of our sawmills. So you can actually be sawing, walk in here, sharpen a blade. So very, very efficient. Not much downtime in moving blades around. They're basically just hanging here in the mill house, nice and sharp, ready to go. We hang them on our machine if they need to be sharpened. All right, so the blade's on the machine. I'm now gonna start the rotation of it, adjust the speed, make sure everything is moving accurately. And then from there, I'm gonna be able to set up the actual grinding wheel touching the teeth. I'm gonna have it slightly off first so it doesn't touch anything. And I'm gonna slowly bring it down, forward or backward, depending which direction I have to go, to evenly sharpen the face, the gullet, and the back. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, with the blade on there and knowing that it's traveling around without any resistance and properly, we can adjust the height of the wheel as well as how far the pushing rod pushes the blade. And we do that with 2 handles on the machine. Right here, this is gonna raise and lower the blade. And over here, right on the wheel, we can adjust, this guy here is going to either push it further or push the blade a little bit less. So these are my adjustments are very tiny. You're talking like, these are the types of adjustments that we're gonna be doing. Very, very small adjustments. We're gonna do this all without the wheel actually spinning yet. We haven't turned the wheel on yet. I wanna be able to have the blade running around and the machine coming down with just a little bit of gap around the whole blade. And then I'm gonna do the fine tuning with the motor running. And we're gonna have ourselves one sharp blade very, very quickly. Let's do it. So now I have the blade running around perfectly. I have the motor going up and down, not touching any of the surfaces. We're gonna go ahead and turn that motor on. Okay. So the wheel's now spinning. I had the oil turned off also. Turn the oil off. Okay, now we're good to actually start sharpening. I'm gonna fine tune these adjustments until I'm very lightly, this is key. The wheel, you can wear it out very easily if you do too heavy of a grind. So you want to have a very, very light face grind, gullet grind, as well as the back grind all in one shot. All right, safety first. We got oil flying around. We want to get that in our eyes. Let's finally adjust this till we start making some sparks. Right now I'm going to lower, I'm actually going to raise the blade a little bit. I have my hand on the push stick also. Raise the blade a little more. Raise the blade a little more. Okay, we're just touching on the back grind. That's wrong. I'm going to push it a little more is what I'm going to do. Okay, slight adjustment. You need to adjust it and also wait for it to do what it's going to do. Okay, see that? So I'm not pushing it as far, and it's pretty much not touching the back now. You can raise the blade up a little bit more. Raise the blade up a little bit more. Hey Paul, how do you know when you're done the blade? So what you can do is put a tiny magnet on the inside of the blade, and there's a sensor on the machine that basically, as it sharpens a few teeth there, I'll put the magnet behind. When it comes around, it'll actually shut the machine down. The other thing we do, we'll use a marker or crayon, mark a red line if we want to go around twice. We'll mark a line, and then it's a very visual type of thing. You could also use the weld of the blade. It definitely stands out, and as long as you pay attention, you know where that started. You also know where your starting point of your sharpening is. We got it, folks. We're getting a nice face grind, light back grind. That's it, folks. It's that easy. Once you have it all set up, it's really only about 2 minutes per pass to go around. It does have a fine speed adjust that you can go really fast, really slow. I just kind of find a happy medium right in the middle. Success. We've sharpened the blade. We can use it right now. So thanks everyone for watching. This was another Tool Tuesday. I want to say I'm a Tool Tuesday. So that's what I want to say. If you want me to say, let's title these I'm a Tool Tuesday. If you want that as the title, please let me know in the comments below. Or should it be just Tool Tuesday? Andy thinks it should be, he's nodding. Andy thinks it should be Tool Tuesday. Paul thinks it should be I'm a Tool Tuesday. Not me. This is the Tool Tuesday. This is the Tool Tuesday. We got 3 options, folks. Anyways, as always, hit that like button. It really helps us out, spreads our videos, helps grow the channel. It's support that you can throw behind us without any financial, not asking to give us money. Just smash that like button, share the video, and if you're not already subscribed, subscribe already. You just watched the whole Tool Tuesday video. We'll have another one next Tuesday, one the Tuesday after that. Make it a great one, everyone. And if you didn't already know, we're going to have a sweet giveaway for 40,000 subscribers. We're going to be giving away some swag. Don't exactly know yet what. And we're going to be also giving away some laser cut templates for my chair designs. So if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss. Hit that notification bell. Once we hit 40,000 subscribers, we're going to announce how to enter the contest, and we will have multiple winners. So good luck to all of you. I hope you join in.